Well, I don't know if I just watched a movie or if I just woke up from a fever dream. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up? My name is Nelson, and today I am talking about Annette, streaming on Amazon Prime right now. The story of Henry, a stand-up comedian with a fierce sense of humor, and Anne, a famous singer, in the spotlight. They are the perfect couple, healthy, happy, and glamorous. The birth of their first child, Annette, a mysterious girl with special gifts. Alright, so, the first thing I'm gonna say about this is this movie is so weird, but I like weird. My favorite studio is A24, so I like weird. I love my favorite part of this whole movie is definitely the camera work and how the movement of the camera was just something different about it. It's something special. I feel like it was steady, and then it would just slowly move and perfect. And I thought this was just some perfect camera work. Definitely like some of the best I've seen all year. But the acting was perfect. The all the actors in the movie. I mean Adam Driver, Mariana Cotillard, if that's how you say her name. Hopefully. Simon Helberg. This cast was spectacular. They really did what they wanted, what they needed to do throughout this movie. They were perfectly cast, and Adam Driver definitely the standout of the movie. Just everybody was great. I mean, even like Simon Helberg, he really surprised me. He kind of blew me away with his performance. He isn't in the movie like a lot. He isn't like the main focus of the movie. He isn't the lead of the movie, but I really did love him in this movie. I thought he was great. But going into this movie, I didn't see a trailer, and so I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea this was going to be a musical in the first place. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, this is a musical. And the way the movie starts, it's kind of cool. It starts with this like musical number in the beginning, and it really segues to the beginning of the movie. And I thought that was kind of creative, pretty cool. And it's cool. It's kind of like gives me, it's not at all the same nor as good, but it kind of gives me feels from it gives me the feel of I'm thinking of ending things from last year. It gave me kind of feels like that because like I was just the whole entire time I was just like, what is going on? I want to know. And I was just like I like that a lot. That was really cool. It kept me on my toes, and it kept me thinking like, what is happening? Like I several times throughout this movie I was like, what? And and that was just, I was just like, this is just like, it was just such a crazy movie. And the movie, it like throws you from one way to the other. I mean, you're one scene you're with one person, the next scene you're with the other person, and it does it in a very good way. Like there's like the one girl, the lead of the movie, the main character, one of the main characters in the movie. She takes a bite of an apple, and throughout the movie you see her hair changes and time changes and just all these different things, and you still see that one bite out of that apple. And I really thought that was kind of cool and kind of creative. I really did like that. And I do like the dark humor throughout the movie. There was times I was like, whoa, when they would say something and I wasn't sure where they were going. But you get more towards the end and you understand this movie is a very dark movie. And it's something you got to prepare yourself for sure. It's definitely a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. And some of the one-liners in the movie just hit me right in the gut. And I was just like whoa, like just some of the things that Adam Driver's character Henry says throughout the movie while he's doing his stand-up bits. I was just like whoa. It makes you really this movie kind of makes you think a little bit throughout. And I like how the music, it flows real nicely throughout Like, there's times if you're not paying attention, like if I look down or something and it starts, and I forget, I forget for a second that this is a musical, and I'm like, you just think that it's perfect for this scene and the way the scenery looks and all that, and I was just like, I loved how the music flow throughout the movie. The movie makes you feel very, very uncomfortable throughout. This is definitely, it's not a horror movie, and it's not scary at all, but it makes you just feel so uncomfortable, and like it just gives you those like what a horror movie gives you. It's just these, like, you feel it makes you feel so uncomfortable throughout this movie, and I'm not complaining about that either. I did like that a lot. And there's parts of the movie with where it cuts and it shows the news, and how it shows their, like, oh, they're doing this couple, they are having their child, and the two main leads, and I really did. I like that. I thought it fit very nicely for what this movie was doing. But yeah, there is, like, I do have a few negatives throughout this movie. I feel like that it does have a slight pacing issue. I feel like this could have been a little bit shorter. Not much, but just a little bit shorter. And I do love the music, but there is some songs that I was like, I didn't really like some of the songs throughout. And I'm not a big musical guy. I do love, like, La La Land. La La Land's one of my favorite movies of all time, but other than that, I'm not a big musical guy, but some of the musical numbers I just was like, I don't know, and like honestly, the story is so good. It's such a crazy, like thrilling story, and honestly, it's weird. I could have just done without it being a musical, to be honest. I could have just done without all of that. I mean, maybe some of it being musical would have been all right with me, but it's just the whole entire thing is just the whole movie's a musical, and it's like, it's pretty much word for word is all sang. And like, yeah, I realize that's what they were going for, and that's kind of what all of the music not being great was probably kind of what the director was going for. But it just, some of that didn't work for me, and it just made the movie take forever, I feel like, and it's just like, but I don't know. I don't know. It just wasn't this movie. But yeah, I would have just loved this to have. Honestly, I would have just loved this movie just to have been maybe a little less musical, a little more making the story drive more. I felt like it was having. I felt like the music part of the movie was pulling it down a little. Honestly, this gave me feels from an A24 movie called Last Black Man in San Francisco, and it just, like, it's not, that movie's amazing, it's not nearly as good as this movie, but I was just like it could have been kind of like that. That movie's it's not as weird as this, but it is an awkward set type movie, but I just feel like it would have been a little bit better without it being just completely a musical. But I honestly didn't know what I was getting myself into, so that could have been why maybe I should have watched the trailer for this movie. But honestly, overall, this movie was pretty good. I did like this a lot. I'm glad I watched it. I feel like this movie will get better. I feel like this movie will get better with views, with extra views, watching it again and again, maybe. Because I am definitely going to rewatch this, because there's definitely some things in this movie that are just not like answered. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, so you'll have that. There's some movies you just need to rewatch, and this is definitely one of those type of movies for me. But overall, this is a great movie. My score for the movie is 73%. But yeah, really solid movie. Some of the music's really, really great throughout, but if you like what I'm doing on this channel, like and subscribe. Follow me on Letterboxd. And I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Letterboxd. Letterboxd is it's like a social media for people who love movies. Basically, you can go on there and you can log your movies in, and you can write reviews for your movies and see what other people do. You put stars, and you can see what other people are reviewing. You can make lists, like I got a list of like my favorite movies of all time and stuff like that. It's a really, really cool. I got a list for 2021, just so I can keep up with what I'm doing. But that's basically what I'm talking about when I say Letterboxd. Really, really cool. Check it out. But follow me at Instagram at NelsonReviews. Peace out.